Hello, everyone. Please let me know if people are audible. Can folks talk? Do you hear other people? Alright, does everything sound good? I see what happened. There we go. Can people hear other people?
Hello. Testing.
How's the balance sound? I accidentally had desktop audio muted. Whoops.
Yeah, I can hear everyone now.
Yeah. I can also hear
Okay.
everybody.
Okay. Cool. All right. Pulling up the document. Okay. So, hi folks. Welcome to Does Anyone Remember Bob? A special 4-part miniseries by Standing Stones Productions with special guest Izzy of Hope's Hearth.
Hello.
Today we're playing the titular game Does Anyone Remember Bob? A 200-word RPG by Simon Gottwald. This is a game of body horror and rumors. Most of you joined the support group when the first symptoms emerged. Others waited a lot longer. Some of you are here for the first time. Some of you have been coming for months. All of you have heard stories about the illness long before you were infected. How it spreads, the growths, the deformations, the camps. But none of you know which stories are true and which ones are just rumors. You still don't know for sure. There is no cure. The transformation is inevitable. It will only get worse. You will be taken away. That's what they say. You're hiding your infection from your relatives and friends. This group is the only place where you can talk freely about it. About what you've heard. About what you've seen. About what you experience. I'm August, and you can find me on Twitter at Harpydora, and my pronouns are they, them. Playing with me Playing with me today we have Izzy.
Hi, I'm Izzy. I use CCR pronouns. You can find me on the internet at the Shondir. I'm playing. Should I say who I'm playing or no?
Let's wait until after we get the intro done.
Cool. Okay.
Also playing with me today is Danielle.
Hi, I'm Danielle. I use she, her, they pronouns, and you can find me on the internet at RedTailTalk90.
And last but certainly not least, Jade.
Hello, I am Jade. You can find me on Twitter at Jade Oxford Rose, and I use they, them pronouns.
Alright. Our lines, which are things we absolutely do not want to see, are racism, sexism, transphobia and homophobia, violence against children and non-sapient animals, domestic violence or intimate partner violence, emotional abuse, sexual assault, and police violence. Our veils, which are things we're fine with addressing but will just fade to black on, are self-harm, graphic depictions of violence, steamy situations, hospitalization, and suicidal thoughts/suicidal ideation. Content warnings for this game include ableism, mental illness such as depression, body horror, plagues and pandemics, illness, eugenics, and possible mentions of alcohol/drug use. Now that we've got all that, let's convene our support group meeting. Oh no, I closed the window. We've got a theme, I promise. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so the rules for this game are very simple. We appoint one group leader, which today is going to be Danielle's character. Everyone tells their story. Talk about your fears. Introduce facts and rumors about the illness. Share memories. Disagree if necessary. Try to work out the truth about the illness, or at least an approximation of it. Go back and forth. Expand upon what other people say. No monologues. The group leader intervenes if necessary. The session ends after 1 hour. We meet again next week. So, first of all, like I said, Danielle's character is going to be our group leader, but let's introduce who we have infected today, starting with Izzy as our special guest.
Hi. So you want me to just introduce Kess in character, or just me introduce Kess?
Let's talk about describe Kess, give their pronouns, and then describe what we see as the meeting convenes, and
Okay.
let us know whether this is your first meeting or not.
All right. So I'm playing Kess Thunderscales. Kess as who uses he they pronouns. Kess as they walk in is a very, very short human with a darker complexion, with long darker hair that looks like it's been overtoned with blue. Dressed femme, but there's this air of campiness that just kind of is Kess. Kess is wearing a shawl that they are trying to keep over their because it's still warm outside, so they've got a tank top on, but they've got a shawl over it. They keep trying to keep on their shoulders because there's patches of something on their shoulders, and they keep trying to keep it covered. They're
Cool.
very awkward also at the same time.
Jade, how do we see your character come in?
My character is a Latina woman in her middling 30s. Undercut, hair pulled back in a bun, little sunglasses, sporting a bruise on one side of her face, wearing a lot of layers, weirdly enough, given how warm it is. Like, it's like tank top, long sleeve top, jacket. And she heads straight over to the little table where the coffee and little snacks are, and is getting as large a cup of coffee as she can get away with. This is Max, who uses she, her pronouns. And as she makes her way across them, you'd notice she has a slight limp, but nothing that seems to be hindering her movement too much.
Awesome. I completely skipped Danielle's character.
Well, we can end. We could end with Danielle's character as starting the group meeting, I guess.
Okay.
This is not Max's first meeting, which her familiarity with the space would suggest.
This is Kess's first meeting, if the awkwardness wasn't anything to tell that by.
Well, Kess's awkwardness is matched by the awkwardness of another person who enters the meeting. She's probably about like 5'5", 5'6". She's got shoulder length hair that's like teal, but the tips are like neon green. She's wearing like a slouchy, baggy sweatshirt. This seems to be a theme of people wearing things that are seasonally inappropriate. And she's kind of like looking around furtively. This is Marnie Sands. She uses she, her pronouns. And she kind of like slouches over to the snack table, grabs a couple of crackers, and then like finds a seat and just kind of like quietly munches. And I am playing Flaky Gathan, goes by Kiki. She uses she, her pronouns.
She is a very tall, broad woman with light brown skin and long, dark hair that she keeps like in a ponytail. She is wearing like a crop top and some jeans. And you can see on her extremely muscular shoulders like some redness and like some bumps. She doesn't seem particularly bothered by it in terms of other people seeing it. But she is setting up chairs when people come into the circle and invites everyone to sit down, greets Max warmly.
The greeting is returned equally warmly.
Mhm. And grabs some water, like a water bottle, for herself before she goes and sits down. She crosses one leg over and kind of pulls her shin towards herself and says, "So, I guess I'm group leader today. I'm Kiki. I've been coming for about 5 weeks now. And I contracted the illness about 2 months ago, I think. That's when the symptoms started to appear. If you don't mind, please introduce yourself to the group and tell us why you're here." I think she kind of gestures at Max to go next.
Yeah, Max rolls her eyes a little bit, but also like, okay, no, that's just like the rest is all newbies, huh? Okay.
It's
like-
just kind of hands in lap, like looking down.
Takes a long sip of coffee as like holding on to this coffee cup. It's like, yo, I'm Max. Been coming here a while. I started coming with a friend of mine. She's not been in a couple of weeks, so she was the one that suggested this place actually. When I told her what had started happening. I mean, I'd heard the stories like everybody else, but you know, here I am. I wish I could tell my girlfriend.
Kiki gestures at probably Marnie next.
Marnie is looking a little shell-shocked and, like, just kind of blurts out at Kiki, I didn't know you'd be here. And she looks at the other two folks and is just like, I'm Marnie. How old is Kiki at this point?
I don't know, late 20s, early 30s.
Okay. So, I kind of went to school with Kiki and we've been friends for a while. And I think I contracted the illness maybe 2.5 months ago, but I thought it was just a flu at first, you know, and she rolls up one of her sleeves, and like her arm is covered with like things that look kind of like sores, but some of them have like little bulbous growths in them, like in the center of them, that look a little bit like eyeballs, but you can't really tell. And then she just like rolls her sleeve back down really quick and is just like, I'm here for that. I needed to talk to somebody.
That's what we're here for. And you?
Kiss
Yes.
taps your fingers together for a second before speaking. I started getting symptoms. Not that long ago. Kind of happened a little fast. I thought it was just you know, like psoriasis or something.
Mood.
But nervous laughter. Because it just felt like the flaky patches, but then it turned into something different, and I started getting weird hot flashes, and I don't know if it was while I was doing a show. I sing. I do shows around like bars and stuff. And I think I got infected by somebody at one of those. I'm sorry. I'm real nervous. I heard about this place from one of the bartenders. She's real nice. Well, if you ever go to Blue Skies bar, it's real nice there. I'm sorry. I'm real nervous. Like flapping hands a little bit.
Mhm. What's your name, sweetheart?
Kiss Thunderscales. Hi.
Hi, Kess.
Marnie's like, hi, Kess, as
Ma-
well.
Max gives a little 2-finger salute towards them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, for those of you who are new, the way that this usually works is we kind of go in a circle and everyone gets a chance to kind of talk about how their week has gone, and get things off their chest. Tell us if you want like reassurance or advice or anything like that. Mostly we're just here to listen, but if you want certain kinds of feedback, let us know and we can try to help you with that. None of us here are doctors. The good doc is not here today, but that's all right. There's not much medicine can do anyway. And she kind of looks at Max, like questioningly, like, "Am I supposed to go first?"
Max gives a little bit like, I've never been group leader either, so I don't know what you're looking at me for, shrug. If you got something to say, Kiki, go for it.
Yeah. And she reaches into her jeans pocket, and there's like a tissue folded up. And she very slowly unfolds it, and there's a tooth just in the tissue.
I
And
think Kiss makes that noise.
So my teeth started falling out on Wednesday. That was fun. You know those dreams where all your teeth fall out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just as unpleasant in real life, let me tell you.
Max,
That's a lot.
Max like gets up from her chair, grabs a waste paper basket, and sort of slides it next to Marnie.
Definitely looking a little green around the gills.
Mhm.
So, and she gives a really big smile. None of her front teeth are missing yet. And so she says, so enjoy my smile while you can, folks. It's who knows how long it'll be around.
Upside, this is seriously going to reduce your dental bills.
You know what?
Well-
You're not wrong.
I might know somebody who could hook you up with replacement at some point.
Yeah, I might hold you to that. And
Any
I think
pain? Any pain with it?
not really. Just kind of fell out while I was eating dinner. So, you know, small blessings. And she like scratches at her shoulder. But yeah, at least it's not super visible for now. That's what I got right now.
Sorry, Kiki. I guess I'll go next. I heard some rumors. There's this guy at the place I work. Their name's Doug, and they haven't been to work in a while, and I saw on the news that there was some sort of like police bus near where they live. And I think that was a cover for picking some folks up, because it's not the kind of neighborhood you expect a police bus to happen, you know? And I guess part of the reason I came here is just because I don't know. I don't want people. I want there to be someone who knows why I go missing if I go missing, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's completely fair. I don't have a lot of people in the city, so I'm also glad at least some people will know if I go missing. Have y'all ever like had like a splinter in a really bad spot that you couldn't get out, like a little one?
Oh, yeah.
So that kind of shrugs the shawl backwards, and the patches look like snake scales. That is what this feels like, and it is bad. They keep coming in and then falling out. Upside, I guess I can make weird snake jewelry. Those are shiny.
Yeah, I mean, if they weren't for, and Marnie just like kind of gestures vaguely at all of this, which I am actually also doing, but you can't see it. Marnie just kind of like makes that gesture and is like, if it weren't for that, you know, could be a good way to make money on Etsy.
Yeah. as it is, I just kind of throw them away. I don't know what else to do with them because I keep, like, I'll shake and just like 6 of them will fall off of me onto the floor, and it's like, well, all right.
Make sure you're taking, if you aren't already, you probably want to start taking vitamins.
Yeah,
Uh,
I should do that.
you don't want it to start leaching vitamins you need from you.
I'll go get multivitamins after this. I already take vitamin D, so. Awkward silence.
Yeah. Do vitamins really help?
Well, I think it's more that since my body is producing something new, if I'm not careful, it can take away from stuff that the rest of me needs to function.
Kiki touches her nose and points at Kess.
I know
Oh.
a little bit about how bodies work, kinda. So like if like folks grow scales or fur or new teeth, God forbid, that would feel awful. Take vitamins based on where the things are probably coming from.
Yeah, we had a kid come in who was growing feathers.
Oh no. Well, that sounds just as bad as this.
Yeah, he was getting pretty malnourished before we figured it out. So
My neighbor was growing fur in places. It was unfortunate because he was already old.
yeah,
Guess I better be eating a lot of carrots for all of these things. Those are good for your eyes, right?
I think that might be propaganda.
I think that might be a myth. But my vitamins certainly. Well,
Good. I
they
hate
almost certainly
carrots.
won't. I mean, any that your body doesn't use, usually your body just gets rid of it. So it's a money sink, but
Yeah. My phone buzzed, so I'm gonna say Cass's phone buzz. He like takes it out, checks it, puts it away.
Kiki looks over at Max. How you doing, Max?
Well, I managed to scald my my back pretty bad this week. Just I couldn't get the water hot enough, you know?
Yeah.
And I knew it was getting hot. I knew. But I fucking hate showering now. I had to say to Meryl that I thought something was up with the boiler, and then got to spend like an hour or so fucking around with that and say that I'd fixed it.
Yeah.
How do we keep lying?
Practice. And in some cases feel really, really guilty about hoping that the people you care about might get it too. So then you can talk about it.
Yeah.
Heard there was a camp that was probably about 10 miles north of here. So maybe we'll at least see each other then. If they just keep people around and they don't just move them. I don't know.
God, I wish I had your optimism.
What do you think causes it?
I'm gonna make the bad joke, putting chemicals in the water and making the frickin' frogs gay.
Marnie kind of snorts.
Not that I needed chemicals in my water to make me gay, but you know.
Mood.
Mood.
Mm.
Oh,
Don't
good.
panic. I do know some straight people that have come through here, so you know. It's not
Yeah, it's
just
true.
okay.
Glad for today, my first meeting. It's just safer in that way. Kess does the like wrist flick. Unrelated. Amber in the chat. I need you to stop. It's already in my head 24/7 right now.
We've, you know, chatted before, like pitched ideas, but no two people are here with the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it real hard to even theorize.
Yeah.
I am, and you'll have to forgive me, Kiki, if somebody does say anywhere in my vicinity that this is, you know, sent by the Lord, I am gonna possibly need bailing out again.
That is a
Don't
big
worry,
mood.
I have a dedicated max fund for just that
You're
occasion.
sweet. She's making it sound much worse than it is. I just. The Authority have never been on the best of terms, and things have only gotten worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's bullshit too. Like, I mean, I don't know if I believe in God, but if there is some sort of God who's supposed to be loving, you don't do this kind of shit to people you love.
You do the shit to people you want to keep in line. So I don't think this is any God's doing. Has anybody else still been going to work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad I am not the only one. Because I feel so guilty, but I cannot afford to stay home.
We live in a society.
We live in a fucking society.
Yeah. Sure do.
I try and make sure I don't touch nobody, which as a singer, it's pretty easy as long as I don't stay out after the show. But I don't know if that's how this is transferred, so.
I don't think it is.
Uh,
I don't think it's respiratory either.
Yeah. Like, there's people I've not been able to avoid being around, and they're fine. You know?
And we've determined it's not because we're gay, because we've had straight people, or you've had straight people coming through, so.
this still feels homophobic. It is an inconvenience to me and my life, therefore it is homophobic.
Yeah.
If me cracking jokes makes anybody uncomfortable, please just say so. This is how I handle stress.
You're valid.
I give you a little toast with my coffee cup, just like sarcasm's more my thing, but yeah, I hear you.
Can't think about the bad things without trying to laugh about it. Been doing that for way too long at this point.
I, it's hard to laugh about, but yeah, you gotta laugh so you don't cry, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, but you're allowed to cry.
That's also true.
I have also done plenty of that.
I'm just saying nobody can tell you how to feel about this.
Yeah.
You want to come in here and fucking scream? You can do that. Nobody here's gonna think less of you for it.
Should I just bring like screaming pillows next time? We all just scream into a pillow so that the neighbors don't yell at us.
We make sure to book the basement when no one else is using the building, so
That's fair.
generally that's fine. But if you feel more comfortable screaming into a pillow, then by all means. The only thing you can't hit other people.
Oh. Swell smart.
You don't want to let Kiki hit you.
That's fair. I can see that.
Kiki
Marnie internally, Kiki, please step on me.
Same. Kess has only just met Kiki and is just like, eyes emoji.
Listen, everyone loves Kiki.
Kiki good.
Richard in the chat, is it the same basement multi-purpose room that the religious studies group uses? And it's gotta be now, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I think Kiki kind of stands up, stretches a little, goes over to the table with the refreshments. Considers picking up an apple, reconsiders, picks up
Oh,
picks
my
up
brain.
a banana or something instead, or an orange, something softer.
My brain flashed to the fucking Magnus Archives Apple bullshit, which is more horrifying, actually.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh god, what have I done? I fucked
Yeah,
up Discord for a second.
No.
And goes back to her seat, sits down, starts peeling the, like, I've decided it's a mandarin orange. Starts peeling.
Okay. Has anybody experienced any symptoms that aren't wholly physical? Like hot flashes and shit like that?
I can't get warm.
Okay, that's fair. You can't get warm. That's fair. I keep overheating. Like, I already overheated pretty easy to begin with, but now I have to go lay down under cold water and it steams.
Maybe you and Max should hang out some.
Yeah, I have a hot flash and I just lay down like a heated blanket. Feels like
Yeah,
going through menopause and I ain't even that old.
I don't know, like, does it count that I can see the inside of my sleeve?
What? You can do what now?
Well, the things on my arms, they're like little eyeballs. And Marnie like is fiddling with the cuff of her sweatshirt and is just like I can see kind of through them, and it's really fucking weird.
That is wild.
Kind of cool though.
Yeah, a little bit. Nobody can ever sneak up on you.
Well, I mean, not if I'm wearing long sleeves.
Fair.
I don't need my roommate knowing about this.
That is also fair.
Need to message Max something.
I am now considering the fact that I live alone a blessing.
Yeah, I mean, can't really afford an apartment in this economy without a roommate, you know?
Mm-hmm. Not unless you live somewhere real shit. Or you
Yeah.
know the person who owns the business underneath it.
Or you have a lot of rich clients.
That also, which, yeah.
Yeah, that'd do it.
More awkward fidgeting. For the audience, Kess is an accountant.
Yeah, Marnie's like a junior lab assistant. Nothing fancy. She gets by, but there's no way in a city she's having an apartment by herself.
Yeah, which is totally fair.
I have an idea of who I want her roommate to be. I just need Max approval.
The message hasn't clicked through, which is why I haven't replied.
Oh no, I DM'd them.
See, you said Mac, and I heard Max, which is a thing that happens to me at work all the time.
Mm.
Not Max and Mac, but like similar enough sounding names.
Yeah,
That is a mood.
no, that's fair. It's kind of good to be able to tell somebody at least. Almost 3 months is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at Kiki and is just like, how quick has it been, like, for you?
Started as a rash. Has stayed a rash for a long time. Until now. So, from what I've seen, it progresses differently for everybody. Some people, it seems like they come here for a month before they're gone, and some seems like they've been here forever. So,
Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
I'm glad that I'm still at easily coverable. So that
It just kind of sucks.
Yeah. Kess gets up and also goes to the refreshment table. Now that it's been a little while and other people have also gone to it, Kess is like, okay, I can go get a thing. And gets like some coffee and like a cookie and comes back.
Max is just rubbing her thumb just below the bruise on her face. Not saying anything, just looking contemplative.
I have some tips on how to hide something like that with makeup if you want.
And I mean, I know a little. I just don't worry about it here.
Yeah, if you ever want easy access to fancy stage makeup,
You're
Conceal, don't feel.
sweet to offer. I'm not. Somebody will notice. That more, you know.
That's fair.
Good thing is that where I work, just smear a bit of grease over the top and no one notices.
I think Kess sips the coffee, pauses, and immediately puts it down and like shrugs the shawl off because they have started overheating. Pulls like a fan out of their purse, like flicks it open.
This is all just a lot.
Yeah.
Yep,
Sure
that
fucking
is the understatement of the century. I'm glad though that this exists. Am nervous, but feel better being able like I could come again and just be like, "Hey, this sucks," and everybody be like, "Yeah, it sure does."
That's what
Yeah.
we're here for.
People who don't look at you like you're a leper or something. Good to have that.
Yeah.
I wish people who didn't have this would at least like be nice about it.
That's that's always the way. People don't want to admit that it could happen to them. They're scared that it will.
Yeah.
If they're mean, it'll keep it away.
I promise you that won't work.
No, I know.
Yeah, if they're better, and Marnie just kind of like looks really angry at the word, then maybe that'll keep him safe, but it doesn't fucking matter what you do. It could happen, and you could maybe hurt your loved ones, and then she just kind of goes quiet.
I wish it was easier to find information on the folks who are like actually doing science to look into this.
Mhm.
But now, I'm not necessarily terminally online, but I'm online a lot, and it's a lockdown on information, which is weird.
What if it's not science? What if it's actually like a curse or something?
I mean, science is really just discovered magic, so
What if the reason they're locking down everything is just because they don't know and they don't want people to know they don't know?
I mean, I'd bet money on that.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is the most obvious explanation. Cause it sure as shit ain't the first time. I'm so tired.
Mm.
Yeah. It's not great.
Kess just like now aggressively fanning himself. It's very, very warm.
Wish I could run away from it all, you know?
Mm-hmm. That'd be nice.
Understandable.
Run away into the woods, become a cryptid.
We're already on our way, huh?
Yeah. Become Mothman.
I thought the point was to kiss Mothman.
I mean, listen, if we also become a cryptid, it's much easier to do that.
Marnie blushes.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yes, like grins.
Marnie blushes harder.
Listen, I've been to Point Pleasant. I've seen that statue.
Sure is something.
Listen, there are things that I could say.
Do they involve the word badonk?
They involve behind a Waffle House.
Mm.
Oh.
Max objectively is missing Juniper and missing Carrie because she hates being the oldest person here. Just like, oh, I don't understand what these children are saying. End me.
I think Cass also like just briefly like fans in the direction of Marnie. There you go. Cool down.
Marnie, like, pulls the hood of her hoodie over her face and draws the strings so that she's just looking out a tiny peephole.
Cass is just laughing.
Oh my god, Richard.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Richard!
Exactly. You get it.
Richard in the chat, covered and topped.
Amber immediately after and smothered.
Good lord.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Kiki puts the last orange wedge in her mouth and immediately is like,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Oh, God.
And
Oh no.
spits another tooth into her palm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Great. Carefully unfolds the other tissue, puts the tooth in the tissue, holds it back up. Good. Great.
Cass like grimaces. Maybe we don't know what's going on. Maybe new ones will grow back in?
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I don't either, but I think it's better than no teeth.
Can wear dentures for no teeth.
That's fair.
No adult should have to grow new teeth on top of everything else.
Come next time with a teething ring.
Lord, like just get you like one of those ones that you can freeze.
Mm-hmm.
How about I just bring you in like a pitcher of margaritas and just enjoy the cold?
Mm-hmm.
I think Kess like holds his arm out to Max and is like, "Can you feel how warm I am? I just want to see something."
Max reaches out and
Kess's temperature is like should be dead, actually.
Yeah. And like Max can feel that it's hot,
Mm-hmm.
but like her hand on Kess's arm stays cold. Like just come in from the outside kind of cold.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it is like refreshing to Kess though in the same way that his warmth isn't doing anything to warm up her.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a weird neutralization. Feels weird.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right, that's an experiment that failed. Okay,
Good to
That-
know.
that felt weird as shit.
Oh, good. Okay. I didn't want to say if it was just me. What with you? I am not a people person.
No, that is all right. I just figured I'd offer because if it did work,
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with your logic. It's more, I didn't want to be the one to say it was weird because I have been known to be rude.
I am
I'd see you
autistic
laughing
and I
at
am
me,
an
Kiki.
adult. And listen, it's fine. I deal with awkward and people who put their feet in their mouths so far that they come out the other end on a daily basis.
I'm just a cunt, is the thing.
And-
So
That's fair. Listen, you can tell me that I feel like a hot cast iron pan in the Arizona sun. I would not be offended.
sorry, I'm just laughing at Danielle laughing. Yeah.
Good lord. Marnie looks aghast.
I mean, you kind of feel like I touched a blanket that got wet and somebody froze it.
Not the worst thing anyone's ever said to me. And I'm sorry if the language bothers you, Marnie. You may just have to adjust to that, though.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Would you like me to say, is this a desensitization thing? I can swear more if it would make you feel more comfortable.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
bless. Kess says bless, but it's not a condescending way. It's just like, oh, bless.
Yeah.
You can't see, but Kess is being genuine right now.
Max.
I know the southern accent's hard.
What?
Oh no, sorry. You're good.
No, I thought Kiki was trying to rein Max in. That was an in-character one.
Yeah, I know with the southern accent, anytime I say bless, it sounds like I'm being condescending. I know where I'm from.
Oh, we weren't going to be sure.
Listen, no, I will fully say bless your heart if I want to be condescending.
Duly noted. And Max.
So out of character,
Mhm.
really quick. We did start like the intro took a little bit longer than
Mhm.
expected. So do we want to go like 10 minutes more, and then call that an hour?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you, Jade.
No, it's
Please
okay.
go ahead.
Max is going to get up, and the limp is more pronounced as she goes to like top up on coffee. She will always take the caffeinated option. She will always take a lot of it, regardless of what time the meeting is.
That is a mood. Like out of character, that is a mood. I think Kess like digs into like he's got like a bag. Like digs into it and pulls out like one of those little flip notebooks and a pen. I was like, I'm gonna give all y'all my number just because I feel like just being able to text somebody and being like, this sucks will be nice. And I don't care what time of fucking day you are like, hey, this sucks. I will probably be awake.
Again, Max gives you a little toast with the coffee cup and just starts chugging it.
Ain't no rest for the wicked on my end.
Sleep is for the weak.
Especially when there's money
I'm-
to be made at night.
I'm very weak.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Some people deserve to have that sleep. I think you're one of them.
Marnie is like opening the hood on her hoodie and just like pushes it back. Now that she's not blushing anymore.
I would
Yeah, no.
apologize for Kess, but I'm not gonna.
Don't.
Let me be clear. Sleep is not a bad thing. I have just evolved beyond the need. Drinks more coffee.
Kess like passes a slip of paper with their number on it to Marnie, and then keeps writing to write another one.
Cute. I'm just gonna pull out my cell phone and hand it to you. Just,
Listen,
is this a southern thing?
kinda. It's also just a me. Listen, I'm used to doing this.
I don't give my number to people. I've known my girlfriend since I was 14 years old. She is the only person I have dated. I have never given my number to anybody else.
Listen,
Usually
we-
I got business cards, but y'all don't want that phone number.
Kiki
You-
wiggles her eyebrows.
I was gonna say you are definitely making it sound like you're into some shady dealings. That's not a no. Kiki, that's not a no.
I'm an, does the air quotes, accountant.
Oh.
So, depending on your definition of shady. But otherwise, listen. He puts the number into Max's phone and passes it back. The name that has been put into the contacts is Kess with like a purple heart next to it, because that is who they are as a person.
Cute.
Kiki, do you want a piece of paper or pass me your phone?
She kind of like thinks about it for a second and passes you her phone.
Does the same thing, passes it back. And y'all text me and say who you are, or else I'm gonna be like, who the fuck?
You get a text back very quickly, which just they just touches as coffee bitch.
Mm,
Kess definitely puts that in his phone as coffee bitch.
Very good. This pleases me. And
like a little
Jade.
coffee cup emoji next to
Yeah.
of course.
it.
Marnie will accept a slip of paper.
It's written very neatly and has like little drawn hearts next to it. Because again, this is who Kess is as a person.
Yeah. And Marnie says, Kiki has my number if anybody needs it.
Kiki nods.
I want to say for when Kess does manage to get everybody's number, like, Kiki is in as Kiki eyes emoji.
Incredible.
And Marnie is in as cute and small. Like, that's it. It just says cute and small. Despite the fact that
Oh my
Kess
God.
is shorter than everybody. At least I'm pretty sure.
Sometimes
Kess is like
some-
4 foot something.
sometimes small is a state of mind.
Yes. Kess is like a small dog. Little body, big dog energy.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Yes.
Cool. Well, out of character, we're about at time. Does Kiki want to go ahead and close up the meeting?
Yeah. Kiki looks at the clock. And says, So it looks like we're about at an hour. We usually have to wrap up at an hour just because we've only scheduled the space for an hour, and it's really the only time we could make sure that there's no one else in the building.
There's a religious studies group that comes in after us, and
Yeah. So I hope to see you back next week. If not, that's also okay. Stay safe, and know that you aren't alone.
I love everybody. I love all of our characters. They're so good.
Yes.
This is the first time I've gotten to play Kess out loud since 2.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I have missed this accent.
Yeah, this is very, very fun. A little intense, but very fun.
Mm-hmm.
I am looking forward to next week.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Why don't we go ahead and do outros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been August. You can find me on Twitter at Harpydora. You can find me on several podcasts. If you go to Stones_Standing on Twitter and look at the card, you can see all the podcasts that Standing Stones does. I'm on 3 of them, so, catch me wherever. And playing with me today has been Izzy.
Hi, I've been Izzy. You can find me on Twitter at the Shondeer. You can find my home podcast, Hope's Hearth, at Hope's Hearth Pod, and the Redwall Reread podcast that I do with my friend Kit at Abbey Archives on Twitter.
And also Danielle.
I've been Danielle. You can continue to find me on the internet at RedtailTalk90. That's it.
And Jade.
Still Jade, still on Twitter at Jade Oxford Rose. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. We will be back next week. Bye.
Bye.
Now I'm going to play the theme again to play us out. Go, there it is.
I haven't got to play Max against somebody that isn't the girls since season 1. So follow the leader. This is a treat.
The theme is still running. BT dubs.
No worries.
And now the theme is done, and we are gone.
Apologies.
Goodbye.
Woo.